Oh, shit, I didn't record any of that. Okay, so we have Quianna here. Said she's like a mother figure for you. You can smell her since she ended up passing. She said she had a little bit of a hard time getting around right toward the end there. But I still feel like she did a good job. She seems like a tough cookie. She seems like a tough cookie. Yeah, she goes, that's my grandmother Ella. Okay. I'm going to keep going with her then. And then, did Grandma Ella pass of cancer? That's what this person's telling me. They pass from like a sickness or like an underlying thing similar to cancer. Was that guardian angel Ella that went and busted through the door? Ooh. Okay, let me know, my dear. Okay, boop. Now, hopefully you are still here. I think, another person on. So you're saying the one with that laugh, like a mother figure, smells, little hard time getting around, but can't really be stopped, and maybe passes of something underlying like cancer. You said that's Grandma Ella, correct? Hopefully it's not filtering you too much. And if it is Grandma Ella... Yes. Okay, perfect. So we got Grandma Ella, who is obviously a primary guardian angel. If they jump over each other like that, sometimes we have to get through guardian angel. And you know what? We never know the reason why, but most of the time they help each other through. Okay, so I wrote down that name again, Quianna. Okay, let me show you what I did here. I have Ella right here, and then I wrote another one. So here is something that I get from this person, and we'll check in to see if that resonates, unless you have a million dead people over there, which, you know what, could happen, but we'll see. So this person tells me, I try to pick different signs and symbols so they look different and they have to communicate in different ways. She shows me more of like a lay down hospital bed, so maybe we were passing... She just shows me her laying down, declining, having a hard time breathing.Maybe someone was holding our hands. I really don't feel alone. I think we have to emphasize that we don't feel alone toward the end of at our last few minutes of life. And then she shows me a box, like literally a cardboard box just hanging open. I was like, okay, maybe we have her stuff. Maybe we have some things packaged away, or maybe somebody has a bunch of her things. And these things could include jewelry, folded up clothes, anything like this, like a small box of her things. Ooh. Okay, Jessie says she actually stopped breathing while my grandma was driving her to the hospital, and she never woke up. Who is this to you? She stopped breathing. She didn't feel like she was alone. She stopped breathing while the grandpa was taking her to the hospital. She just never woke up. Is this a grandmother for you? I love how we just bring in all the grandmas. Breathing, laying down, didn't feel like she was alone, have a box of her things. Okay, and so this is a different grandma, and she stopped breathing on the way to the hospital, and she holds a hand. She doesn't feel like she's alone. She's got her honey bun there. There's that medical sign and symbol, and now she's talking about the fact that we have her stuff, and she loves how we're choosing to honor her memory. Listen, I love that you have some really strong guardian angels over here. Really strong. Quianna says that I don't know if she's been gone that long. Hi, Amber, I see you. How long has Quianna been gone for? I have a gold-plated pine cone necklace from my grandmother that I wore. And there's that jewelry. Is that Quianna too? Gold-plated pine cone necklace. Okay, Quianna's been gone 1.5 years, so there's that 1 year mark. And I was like, listen, she doesn't. And remember how I said they all come through for different reasons? Oftentimes, it's to help each other through. And I told you that they can still be in and out in that 1 year mark. So what are the chances we brought Ella in? Hands down, right? And then I say that, and then she goes and brings Quianna in, who's only been gone for 1.5 years. That 1 year mark is so sensitive. 1.5 years? Like, come on, that's awesome. Like, I really love how they pulled through for each other. Listen, they want to tell you something about your physical world right now. You need to trust your instincts, okay? And if you need to trust your instincts, write your instincts down in a journal. How many times can you watch yourself, not listen to yourself before you start paying attention? Look how much they had to say to you today. It's two very distinct, different people in there. Love it. Love it a whole lot. Pay attention to the things that you smell, repeating numbers on the clock, and coincidences. These are signs and symbols from your loved ones, but they're the breadcrumbs behind the direct communication. They are the breadcrumbs. It is awesome. I would have to